All right. I'm gonna be doing a Lillie discussion from Sun and Moon. I wanted to say there's going to be spoilers, quite obviously, if I'm discussing one of the main characters in the game with how she relates to the actual protagonist of the game, which would be um, in like Sun or Moon would be the main character that you play as. But first off, I wanted to talk about Lillie and Nebby because their entire backstory is I thought it was really incredible. I literally just took a picture of my 3DS in the credits because that picture had me screaming because it's so adorable. I played Sun. I'm playing through Moon currently because I did get both versions for Christmas, meaning I'm going to be playing them quite late, which it really blows, but I'm excited to finally play through them. But with her and Nebby, so the backstory behind this is her mother, which that's in the next slide. Her mother basically had Cosmog is the actual Pokemon. She was using Cosmog's powers to open ultra wormholes because I'm pretty sure it was believed that she's looking for Lily's father. He got lost in a wormhole at some point. So her mother is obsessed with them and she's obsessed with Ultra Beast. She wants to find him and she was torturing Nebby to do so. Lillie, who had been basically her mother's puppet doing whatever she had said, um, finally kind of snapped, I guess we can say, because she was really upset that her mother was doing this to Nebby. So she went to take Nebby to get away. But when she was escaping, she accidentally went up. I'm pretty sure she didn't mean to go to the top floor. It was probably an accident in which she went to the one floor with absolutely no exits. So as she was running away from the Aether Foundation employees, they had cornered her, and Nebby, who she had in her bag, um, Nebby had used a power to open a wormhole for her to get away, in which she was put into the sea, obviously, near Melee Island, in which Professor Kukui found her and took her in as his assistant, which is then shown to the main character in the game. This is game exclusive in the manga. I mean, in the anime. Sorry, in the anime, it doesn't show any of this really because this is boring. But in the anime, the way Ash meets her, I'm pretty sure, is when he rushes in after chasing a Charizard, and he gets stomped on by a bunch of Tauros, and Lillie rushes over to make sure he's all right, in which the Tauros then turn around and come back with the three other characters whose names I don't really care to remember because they're all, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure Mallow, Lana, and maybe Sophocles. I can't say his name. Not gonna try to. I butchered it. I'm going to butcher it every time I try to say it, so let me stop. But anyway, in the game, the main character meets Lillie on a bridge in which she is terrified. Her Nebby, or Cosmog, is getting attacked by Spearow. So the main character's job is to go out and not make sure it's okay. It's obviously not okay if it's getting pecked by a bunch of Spearow. It's basically to try and save the Cosmog, yet the main character doesn't yet have a Pokemon, so they can't just fight the Spearow off, not the first fight or whatever. So they go out on the bridge, and they try to block the Nebby from the Sparrow, but then Nebby uses its power and the bridge collapses beneath them, in which they fall, and Tapu Koko saves them, and then blah 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 blah, it's a ring, blah 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 blah. All that boring shit. But the thing is, if Nebby's two moves are Splash and Teleport, but if it knows Teleport, why had it not just teleported away? I kind of think that this goes back to when she had been getting away and Nebby had used its power to open a wormhole to save them. It said that it couldn't move ages after that. So I'm thinking that this is the type of result that I would get had it used its powers, which it did on the bridge. Yet it was able to move just fine after that, so that kind of has me in a little bit of a confused kind of state. But all right, next we're gonna talk about Lillie's mother, Lucamine. Lucamine